All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our friends from the Jackson family wine estates were in to see me, and I'll tell you, these guys have got an incredible portfolio of wine. Always coming up with new products like this Galerie Sauvignon Blanc from Napa Valley, 2012 vintage. This is a new label. I think just a couple years they've been making this wine, but a really bright lemon lime kind of citrus with green apple on the nose here. A blend of stainless and some older oak. They do some lee stirring to get the wine give the wine a little richness here. Really nice, fresh and clean style with notes of white flowers and slight briny character as well. This wine is very zesty on the palate. One of the things we love about Sauvignon Blanc, leaving the tongue salivating for food. Lime, citrus, green apple, and that slight briny, salty note showing through on the finish. Excellent juice at 26 1/4. Similar to a Sancerre, maybe a little bit. And the next wine, the Jota Howell Mountain. This is a property I believe they bought in 2004. And Chris Carpenter is now making the wines there. He's also at Cardinale and La. He makes a lot of the top-end wines for this winery. And this is 100% Merlot. A lot of structure and depth in this wine. Dark cherry and plum fruit. A good hand of fresh earth. Some graphite, pencil lead, mineral notes showing on the second day. Even bigger notes of dark cocoa. Really well-endowed bouquet of aroma. Some of that fine herbal note you get from Merlot showing as well. A good amount of chunky dark berry and plum fruit on the palate with fine tannins and bright acidity. One of the things we love about Merlot. Very well balanced with a long layered finish. Excellent Merlot. It's $75. And then the Howell Mountain Cabernet, also $75. This wine does have a little bit of Merlot, Petite, Verdot, and Cabernet Franc in the blend. A cooler vintage this 2010, so the wines have got lots of structure. And this wine's got a good hand of dark currant and dark cherry liqueur-like fruit with aromas of fresh earth. A fairly strong mineral component to this wine, and dark chocolate. Nice complexity here, and nice structure on the palate. This wine's got dense, rich black currant and cassis berry fruit. A good hand of fresh earth, and a long finish. Notes of that dark chocolate and toasty oak showing on the finish. The Mount Brave, which is a newer label from these guys. This is a Mount Veeder vineyard. And wow, the Premier lot that they did with Mount Brave was just outstanding at Premier Napa. This is the old Chateau Patel vineyard purchased in 2008. And wow, this wine has got a lot of everything. Fresh plowed earth, mineral quality to the graphite, pencil lead notes. Very big black olives, fine herbs, dark currants, incredible richness on the nose and complexity, and then just following through on the palate. Wow, big on the tongue, and this is a little warmer vintage. This is one of the warmer vineyards, rather, a cool vintage, but they picked this vineyard very early compared to the other vintage and other vineyards. Wow, this is a big and chewy wine, showing that warmness of this vineyard site. Lots of fruit here, dark currants and cassis with notes of bitter chocolate and really firm tannins in this wine. This is something you get from mountain fruit also. A lot of structure. This wine, most excellent juice at $79.50. And then the big boy, the Cardinale. This wine, I think, was made for the first time in the 80s, 85. I don't know. It was made by Jed Steele, actually, first, and it was a blend of fruit from Napa, Sonoma, and Mendocino at first, and they've changed the program around here. Now they've bought the old Robert Peppery Winery on 29, and that's where they make this 2006-pack production of this wine, and there's 14% Merlot in the mix today, and basically the vineyard sources for Cardinale are the single vineyards that they do with La. So you've got Mount Veeder, you got Howell Mountain with a bit of Diamond and Spring in there, and wow, an incredible bouquet here. Just lovely richness, dark currant, cassis berry fruit, kind of raspberry coulis, really an array of sweet tobacco, fresh earth, and dark chocolate. Really lovely complexity on the nose, even bigger on the second day. This wine, this 2010, needs a day to open up, and just big and chewy on the tongue with lots of everything. Ripe round tannins, an array of spice, toasty oak, and a long layered finish. This wine is killer. $270 might be expensive, but this wine can hang with the big boys. Any of these $300 and up wine, I dare you to blind taste it with Cardinale 2010 killer juice. That's what we had to drink with our friends from Jackson Family Wines. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.